You are not surprised by what we're learning. What do you know about really what the business model is in social media, what it's rewarding, and how?
Absolutely. During my time at Twitter, we saw it over and over again. Foreign actors, whether they're state-sponsored or just opportunistic, they're creating, amplifying division on elections, immigration, culture wars. It's not always malicious, although sometimes it is. The entire modern content moderation apparatus was born after the 2016 election when there was a perception that misinformation influenced the election. Personally, I'm going to give it to Elon Musk for turning on these location services. Like you said, he gave us greater transparency, but it showed it's like turning on the lights at night in the kitchen and the cockroaches go scattering. That's what we saw.
Well, one more thing, Melissa, I'm with you on the transparency, of course, but it is a choice to create algorithms that reward outrage and enragement as engagement. Why is that the choice? Is it because nothing makes money like that, or is it just what they wanted?
Yeah, I think the Elon Musk's monetization of the platform prior to him being on, it was not a monetized platform. That really drove this trend. It was never a for the faint of heart Twitter, even in my time there, but it's just amplified since then. I think this is one of several attempts that he's trying to do to sort of pull back on that, sort of leash things in, but people are opportunistic. That's why I'm saying it's not always malicious. It's some people trying to make money. That stuff makes money. It drives traffic. People are more engaged, and that's why they do it.
So, Tracy, that's why I wanted to talk to you, because I think they've won. I think they figured it out. America is eating itself alive in real time, second by second, and more Americans are getting absorbed into what used to be magnified minorities. How do you identify it as a national security threat, or is this just us paying the price of free speech?
Yeah, and Melissa, I completely agree with what she's saying. The reality is it's always been there. I don't think that this is anything new. Russia is the largest country in the world that engages in psyops, and that's really all this is digital psyops. And now that you can be paid for it, you know, they're trying to get individuals to come and work for them and be paid for this outrageous content. The U.S. for the Global Threat Index is ranked 4th in terms of susceptibility to disinformation. That's bad, Chris. That is not a good rank to be on. And because we are ranked that high, and because we are allowing, I guess my biggest question is now that we are seeing some of these major accounts, right? Some of them have millions of followers. Why are they not being deplatformed for lying? Why don't we have any bounce back for that? That is a threat to national security, and we are shining a light on it, but we are doing absolutely nothing about it.
And my question for you is, my understanding is that we don't know how many of the accounts that they've applied this mechanism to. So we're not privy to that data. I don't know what percentage of accounts that they found, you know, in any metric. I can't give you any of them. Should that be information that Elon Musk has to turn over?
In my opinion, yes. If we are going to go into transparency, and if we are going to shine a light essentially on where these individuals are coming from or tweeting or Xing from, the reality is that we need to know how many have had this light kind of shown on them. I have to be honest with you, I'm not sure that we're ever going to be privy to that information. I feel that it is select accounts that they are sort of willing to, I guess, throw under the bus, if you will, in terms of providing their location. I think if they did, we would see a lot more coming from China and Iran. Right now, the focus seems to be on Eastern European accounts.
I just hate, Melissa, how Orwellian it is. I mean, it is so, we've seen the enemy and it is us. You know, and I hate that it's by design. You know, it's not like somebody figured out something clever. So from your time there and what you understand about the systems and processes, this is something where they can absolutely know the full accounting of how many accounts in this space are legit versus being done in a fraudulent manner, yes?
This is a problem that tech can absolutely solve. Like CSAM, like political misinformation, they can solve it if they want to put more resources at it. The problem is it's going to impact traffic to the site. It's going to impact engagement, so they're not motivated to do so.
I'm totally with you. Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.